Hey guys, Danny here with another LEGO Star Wars review for you. So today we have the 10236 Ewok Village. So this set came out in the year 2013. It contains 1,190 pieces, and when this set came out originally, it cost $250. Okay guys, so let me just say, this is one hell of a LEGO Star Wars set, guys. It just includes so many different things from Episode 6, from Endor, that just make it into one great set, guys. So let's just get right onto it. So first of all, guys, this is a pretty massive set. I have to go pretty far back just to fit it all into the frame. The total height of this set is 14 inches, and the total width of this set is 22 inches. So definitely a pretty massive set. And let's get onto it. So first of all, we're going to get onto the Empire. Here we have a Stormtrooper. These guys are pretty cool. They come with a blaster rifle, and they have like a black head, but they also have a face on it too. So I thought that was a really cool touch by LEGO. And we do get two Stormtroopers. Next, we get a Scout Trooper. Now, LEGO did a great job with these Scout Troopers. They just look unbelievably movie accurate. The back looks very good as well. And I actually have something to show you guys, so just give me one moment. Okay, so here I have an older Scout Trooper. These are how Scout Troopers used to like for a very long time, actually. And this is LEGO's new version of them. And I have to say, these guys are just absolutely amazing the way they look. You know, like I said, they really just look much more movie accurate. And I will post a picture so you guys can see. So yeah, guys, these guys look, you know, they look okay, don't get me wrong, but their legs are all white. And I very much like how LEGO gave these guys black legs with some white in them, but LEGO did a great job on these Scout Troopers, I must say. Even though LEGO did great on them, I do have to say one thing. You do get a black head, but on the back, you have another face. So this is a little weird, I have to say, because, you know, if you were to flip his head around and put his helmet on top, like so, you know, it just wouldn't look right. He would look like he's a ninja or something. So, pretty weird that LEGO does this. Like, you have to like flip his head to put his helmet on, but it's not a big deal, guys. LEGO did a great job with these Scout Troopers. Let me put this guy away. Next, we get another Scout Trooper, and this guy is on a speeder bike, and he does come with a blaster pistol as well. This speeder bike looks definitely really cool, and it's on a little clear stand so that it looks like it's floating in the air. Okay guys, so that's pretty much it for the Empire. Now we're going to get on to the Rebellion. Here we have our first minifigure that is exclusive to this set. And interestingly enough, he actually doesn't have a name. This is the first Ewok, I think, in like the history of LEGO Star Wars that doesn't have a name. He's simply known as Ewok Warrior. So here he is, definitely pretty cool. He comes with a bow and arrow, and this is our first exclusive minifigure to this set. Next we get a catapult, and LEGO did a great job with this catapult. It looks very movie accurate. You have like these little leaf pieces here, and you have like these rolling things as well. Catapult's pretty cool. The way it works, all you do is you push up on this, and that's what launches the rocks. Let me put this back. Here we have our ammo, and let me show you the range on this thing. So I'm gonna aim that way. So definitely pretty cool little system that we have. And yeah. Next we have our second minifigure, who is also exclusive to this set. This is Tebow. And LEGO did a great job with Tebow. He looks very, very movie accurate. If you guys don't know who Tebow is, if you guys remember when the rebels, you know, like Han and like Leia and Luke and Chewbacca, when they got captured by the Ewoks, he was basically the one who pointed the staff at Han, and Han was like, oh, point that thing somewhere else. So if you guys don't remember how he looks like, I will post a picture of him so you guys can see. So yeah, guys, and like I said, Lego did a great job with Tebow. They even included like this hat he's wearing, which is like, I don't know if it's like a pig or a hog or something, but definitely really neat that Lego included this. And he comes with the staff as well. So great job by Lego. Next we get 2 Rebel Commandos, and I must say that they actually look different. So, you know, they're both soldiers of the Rebel Army, but I love that Lego gave them different faces, different torsos, and even different back printing as well. So let me show you guys that. There we go. So that's cool by Lego. It shows like, you know, different soldiers in the rebellion. So definitely really neat. I love these Rebel Commandos. I love their helmets as well. Their helmets look really, really cool. Okay, guys, so that's pretty much it for the bottom. Let's get on to the village itself. Let me say, guys, this village is actually it's pretty sturdy, other than these tree pieces. These tree pieces up here are very, very fragile. You have to be careful. But if you wanted to move this set around, I would just recommend, you know, you grab with one hand here, maybe like your left hand, and you put your right hand here, and then that's what you use to lift this set up, because, you know, this bridge is obviously very fragile. So yeah, guys, let's start off with this side. Here we just have like a ladder that we can use to climb up. And our first tree, we don't really have a lot. Lego did a great job with the trees. It just looks very, very detailed and very cool. First feature up here, as you can see, there's like a big hole here. And the reason why, and I'll show you guys. The reason why, if we use our Ewok warrior, if you basically, if you basically, you know, drop him in here, he'll slide right out through here. So let me show you guys that again. Like so. Like I was saying, guys, these pieces that click onto here, especially these tree pieces, are unbelievably fragile. You have to be careful. And as I review, I guarantee you that they're probably going to snap off because they're extremely fragile, so guys. But anyway, these just clip on right here. But I'm just going to remove it since it already fell out. So the way you work this hole, I'm going to show you guys. There's this little back piece here, and when you push it in, that closes the floor. And when you push it out, that opens it up. So I will show you guys one more time. You can have a minifigure standing up like so, and all you do is you push the floor out and he falls out through there. So I think that's a really cool thing by Lego. It's not something we see in the movies, but it's definitely a plausible thing. You know, maybe like a minifigure or a character is like on top of the tree and he wants to get down quickly or something, and you just slide down back to the floor. So I think that's a really cool feature by Lego. Next we have this little bridge. If you guys remember, this was the scene where Luke was basically telling Leia that, you know, Leia was his sister and Luke had to go confront Vader. So it's a pretty memorable scene. And this bridge, guys, it's pretty fragile. You have to be careful with it, and you can adjust it however you like, depending how you move this tree. So you can, you know, adjust it how you'd like. And now here we have Luke Skywalker. He looks pretty cool. And interesting thing, he does come with a second face. So here's his first face, and here's a face on the back. So pretty neat. You can switch his face around depending how you'd like it. Here we have our third minifigure that is exclusive to this set. This is Princess Leia in Endor form. And I must say, Lego did a great job with this minifigure. First of all, I really like her skirt. It's basically like a cloth piece and you just stick it onto her legs. Definitely looks pretty cool. Her hair piece is very interesting as well. Let me remove it for you guys. Yeah, well anyway, here is the cape piece, and as you can see, it just sticks onto these to her legs right here. And her hair piece is very hard to remove. There we go. So here we have her hair piece. Okay. And again, guys, just like Luke, she does have a second face. So here's her first one, and here is her second one. So props to Lego. So that's pretty much it for the bridge, guys. Let's get on to this section of the Ewok Village. First of all, let me just show you that you can easily remove this, like so. So if you'd like to separate it, you guys have the option of doing that. So here we have the second part of the village. Here we have Han Solo, and he's being rotisseried. So definitely pretty cool and pretty memorable scene. And let me show you guys something very interesting. If you put his arms down and you spin him around, he'll actually be rotisseried, and the flame on the bottom spins as well. So that's awesome by Lego. That's definitely really cool and quite funny actually. So let me show you guys Han. Here we get Han Solo. Strangely enough, we had Leia and Luke who had two faces. Han only has one face. He doesn't have a face on the back, but nonetheless, Lego did a great job with this Han minifigure. And I must point out that Han does come with a blaster, but I am storing the blaster somewhere else on this set, and I will show you guys that, so keep an eye out for that. Here's another good view of the rotisserie as well. Here we get some Ewok drums, and these are just used for like celebration or whatever. Everyone. There's a couple scenes where the Ewoks use their drums, so definitely pretty cool how Lego includes that. Next we have another Ewok. This is pretty much like the main character of the Ewoks. This is Wicket, everyone's favorite Ewok. He's pretty cool, and I actually have him with some drumsticks, and he is playing the drums on these captured Empire's helmets. Here we have a Stormtrooper helmet, and Lego did a great job with this Stormtrooper helmet. As you guys can see, it has like some battle damage on it, like some rust. And I love that Lego included this. And here's another Stormtrooper helmet, and you can see the difference. And I think it's awesome that Lego gave us one that has rust on it. It just shows, that they were battle damaged and like the Ewoks captured it and stuff. So that's cool. Our first helmet goes here, and here we have another helmet. As you guys can see, this is a Death Star Trooper's helmet that has been captured. And lastly, we have a captured Scout Trooper's helmet as well. So that's really neat, guys. This is a very memorable scene in Star Wars when they're playing the drums on captured Stormtroopers, Scout Troopers helmets. So that's really neat. Here we have another Ewok. This is Chief Chirpa. As the name implies, he is the chief. And if you guys remember from Star Wars, he was basically the Ewok that welcomed Han Solo, C-3PO, everyone into the tribe. He was the one that did that. And I will post a picture of him so you guys can see. So yeah, guys, that is Chief Chirpa. And I must mention, he does have a staff as well. And I will show you guys where I am keeping his staff. I am keeping it stored here. Here we have some storage pieces, guys, and if you remember, I was saying, oops. Yeah, we do have some storage, and this piece fell out, but in this first little bucket here, we have two sticks, and here's where I'm keeping Han Solo's blaster, like I was saying. So here we have Han's blaster, and like I said, we had two sticks in the first bucket. In the second bucket here, we have two staffs as well, so definitely pretty neat. Okay, here we have R2-D2. And Lego did a great job with this R2-D2. And the reason why I have R2-D2 like, like this, and I have Cheap Tripper running away from him, is because if you guys remember, when after the Ewoks released, Han, Luke, everyone, R2-D2 I guess was pretty upset, so he started like shocking some of the Ewoks with electricity. So that was a pretty memorable scene, and that's why I have him looking like this. But Lego did very well with this R2 minifigure. Looks very good. Okay, here we have a spot where if you want to keep a minifigure trapped by the Ewoks, you have that option of doing so. So I will grab Luke as an example. And the way this works, you basically stick them on here, and these little rope pieces go around them. And I will try to show you guys. Let's see if I can do it. So you stick Luke. Okay, yeah, guys, as you saw, these leaf pieces up here are extremely fragile, so you have to be careful. Well, let's stick Luke on. There we go, we have Luke, and now I'm going to put this rope. Hold up. Come on. Come on, get down. Whatever, you guys get the point. As you guys can see, you can put this rope down as low as you want, and that way it gives off the impression that he's trapped. So definitely a cool touch by Lego. What else do we have here? Oh, here we have C-3PO, and we also have him in his floating chair, just like in the movie. And definitely really cool how Lego does this. As you guys can see, there's a little clear piece here, and if you want to put C-3PO down, you just push this down. And if you want to make them float, if you want to make them float, all you have to do is push this up, so it gives off, the impression that he's floating. So here is C-3PO in his chair. Definitely pretty cool. Lego did a great job with this C-3PO as well, I must say. Looks very movie accurate. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for this middle part. We're going to get onto the trees now. Here we have our first tree, and here we have another minifigure. This is Logray. And Logray, guys, basically he is like the religious leader of the Ewoks. He's pretty much like a shaman. And if you guys remember from Star Wars, he was basically the Ewok that was pretty much at C-3PO's side during like, when they were gonna, I guess, eat Han, Luke, and R2-D2, they were pretty much gonna have like a feast. He was the one who was by C-3PO since, the Ewoks thought C-3PO was a god, so definitely pretty cool. He has his own staff as well, and I will post a picture of him so you guys can see. So yeah, guys, definitely really neat. So here we have our first tree, guys. Again, these trees look very, very neat, very movie accurate. And on the inside here, we do have some room. We do have like a little bow and arrow and like some space. I would assume this is like a bed or something like that you can put a minifigure down. So definitely really cool that Lego gives us this. So there's our first tree. Here's our second tree from the back, and we don't have much here. We just have like a little fireplace, and since there is a fireplace, guys, I'm going to assume that this is like the scene where C-3PO was basically telling the Ewoks their story, how the story of how like the rebels got to Endor and stuff. And this is also the place where they were welcomed into the tribe. So definitely pretty cool little room. We also have a catapult here on top, and let me show you guys that. So again, guys, we have some tree pieces, like some leaf pieces on top. And here we have another catapult, and here we have some ammo, and just like how the first catapult works, all you have to do is, push this up, and let's shoot it. And what did I tell you, guys? These pieces are so fragile, it's annoying. Like, look, all I have to do is touch it, and it just falls off. It's unbelievably irritating, but anyway, let's try to shoot this catapult again. So 1, 2, 3, like so. And let me point out one thing to you guys. This section, you have the option of displaying it however you'd like. So if you'd want, you can keep the fireplace in this direction, And yeah, you can also do the same thing with this set. However, I must say these railings, when I was building this set, I think I put these railing pieces like a little bit too tight, but you do have the option of kind of displaying it if you were to loosen this up. Let me see if I can do it. There we go. So now that it's loose, you can display this however you'd like as well. So there's our first tree, second tree, and our third tree is very interesting as well. First of all, you can display it however you'd like. And again, be careful with these pieces. They're so fragile, it's irritating. And basically, inside, we basically have like a cooking room. We have this big pot. We have like a fireplace. We have like a carrot and like, what do you call this? I would say this is like a piece of celery or something. And here we have a carrot, a red pepper, celery. We have like a piece of meat in here. This is like maybe chicken or turkey or I don't know, whatever meat they have in Star Wars. And definitely pretty cool. Pretty cool that we get a cooking room. You know, we don't actually see the Ewoks cooking in Return of the Jedi, but definitely pretty neat. This is obviously like a very plausible thing, and I like that Lego included this, so that's pretty neat. Another feature we have, if you guys remember when the Rebels got captured, we have this feature here. We actually have Chewbacca who's stuck in here, and let me show you how this works. So you have this little rope that goes up, and what I do is basically to keep Chewbacca up top, what I do is I stick this little rope piece to the bottom of the set, and you know, if you release it, you can pretty much, come on. Yeah, if you release it, you know, you can make Chewbacca go up and down. So let's see. So now Chewbacca is at his lowest point, and with my right hand, I'm gonna be moving him up and down, up and down, up and down. And I like to keep him all the way up. So again, I just put this rope piece to the bottom so it stays secure. So yeah, guys, let me show you guys Chewbacca. So he is in this little net here. And all you have to do is remove the net like so, and let's grab him. Here we have Chewie. And I believe this is our last minifigure. Let me just check. Yes, this is our last minifigure for a total of 17 minifigures, guys. So pretty awesome that we get a lot of minifigures. And here we have Chewie, and he does come with his crossbow. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for the top portion of the Ewok Village. And I must say, guys, Lego did such a great job with it. You know, so many different things to it that make it very, you know, very movie accurate. You have some cool features to it as well. So it's great, guys. We do have some more features on the bottom, and let's get on to them. So first of all, on the bottom part of this tree, we have this little spider here, and we also have this spider web. And if you want, you can hide it or you can display it. You have this little piece here, and you just basically go up and down, and you can hide the web or you can show it however you'd like. The floor pieces here look very good. You have like this thick grass, and like you have some mushrooms here, and it's very interesting how they're placed on. They're not even like firmly on. They're loose, like they just stick into these little grooves here. As you guys can see, there's a little groove there, and it just loosely sticks on, so you can get a good look of the grass pieces. Here's the other one as well. Lego did a great job with this set. So here's the first bark of the tree. Second bark, basically we have like a little hiding spot. If we lift this up, basically we have like a little hiding spot for any minifigure. We can put an Ewok in here. So let me show you guys. Here we have Chief Chirpa. I will put him in here, and he's hidden. So pretty cool. It's like a little hiding spot. And lastly, guys, here we have some storage. So, you know, since I used Chief Chirpa, this is where I keep his staff, and Chief Chirpa is right here. So here is Chief Chirpa's very own staff. This is the staff that the instructions tell you to give to him, so definitely pretty neat. So here we have Chief Chirpa, and where's Logray? Here's Logray. Logray also has his own staff as well, just like Chief Chirpa, so that's pretty neat. And lastly, guys, this is where I keep Luke Skywalker's lightsaber as well. So yeah, guys, and I forgot to mention that there is one more thing to this set, and that will be it. So here we have, this is a really cool feature. Actually, guys, it is a cool feature, but I would say this is like my only complaint with this set. I feel like maybe Lego could have done a little bit better. These are the logs that are basically used to, like, you know, destroy the ATSTs or, you know, whatever. And let me show you guys how it works. So if you flip this around, there is this piece here, and if you push this piece in and you flip it around, it separates them, almost like, you know, it's waiting for a walker to come through. And if you push it in, it separates them, and if you push it out, then they go in together. So definitely pretty cool mechanism, and it just basically goes through the whole interior of this platform. So it starts from here, it goes through the inside, and then here we have where you can use the mechanism. But the problem with this, guys, and I actually have something that I can use to show you, is that it's just too close to the ground, guys. Let me here we have an ATST from the 8038 Battle of Endor, which I do have, by the way, guys. I do have that set, so if you want to take a look at it, I will put that link in the description below. I will put that review so you guys can see. But as you guys can see, here we have an ATST, and you know, it's too tall for these wood things to destroy it, just like in the movie. So that is pretty much like my only complaint about this set. You know, this feature here would have been perfectly awesome maybe on a tree right here. Maybe you could have like a mechanism where you put these logs a bit higher. That way, you know, the ATST, it'll fit for like a, you know, the proper height of an ATST walker. So, you know, unfortunately, guys, that is my only complaint to this set, guys, but I would highly recommend you pick this set up. Pretty much I give it like a 9.5 out of 10. This is the only thing that takes some points away from it. I felt like maybe Lego could have done a better job. But that is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please stay tuned for more reviews coming out, and stay tuned for an announcement video coming out as well, guys. I appreciate your support, and yeah, have a good day.